Picking up on the roof here at 549 Macon Drive at Philip and Renee's house. Philip, I wanted to do a video for you. That way you can hear and see, even with the wind, whipping, everything that I find and that I was talking about on the roof. And that way Renee would have to try to translate it all back to you. So I got two reminder arrows before I even get off the ladder. The first one's to talk about the drip edge. And you probably already know this, but we're going to replace this white flashing the drip edge around the entire house with your new roof. And then the other reminder arrow is just a question about the DirecTV. So just let me know whether you want us to remove and dispose of this. Otherwise, your only homework assignment is to call DirecTV and have it relocated, preferably to like a they have a new like side mounted. That way, it'll keep it off your roof. The next thing I wanted to mention is I actually give your roof very high marks. I walked every inch of it. It's very stable. But you are starting to lose the granules, as you can see, all around the roof. You know, if you had gutters, they'd probably be filled with the granules by now. The gutters, in every sense of the word, are the sunblock for your house. So when you lose the granules, all the protective chemicals inside the asphalt shingles starts to leach out, and the shingles start to become extraordinarily brittle, just like saltine crackers. And that's what's starting to happen with this roof here. Up here, a lot of wind. First thing I start doing is reaching for lifted up, finding lift up, just like this right here. And here's even more pronounced. So you're starting to lose that bond, that adhesion between the back of the shingle and the roof itself. Once you lose that bond, these guys are just going to keep vibrating with the wind and loosen up even more. And then, well, forget about hurricane season. Anything close like a tropical storm, these guys are going to start to lift and potentially break off, especially because they're getting brittle. I made some notes here. This is the amount of ridge vent, off ridge vents. Oh, by the way, how come you have a ridge vent here but you don't have one over there? So I'm going to make sure that you get one. It's not going to cost any more. But we're going to install additional ventilation over the foyer area, and that's really going to help because you have the off ridge vents in the back that you'll see. So on a day like today, air will come in through the back inside the attic and then out the front. So that's going to increase circulation, especially in the hot summertime, which today is definitely not hot. It's getting colder by the minute. We're going to reboot all the bathroom vents. We're going to reboot all of the gooseneck style vents that you see over there. Here's the off-ridge vents in the back. And you are starting to get some broken shingles, just like here and over here. At least those guys jumped out at me. These are the off-ridge vents that we're going to replace as well too. Of course, we're going to reflash the valley metal. This is where it gets loud over here. Replace the valley metal, and probably the point of most concern, just we got to make sure we do it correctly. I would argue that we probably shouldn't have shingles. Is that where the leak is? That is where the leak is. That's because in the garage, because you should not, never, ever, ever have shingles flat. And that's where that leak's coming from. So we're going to cut that back here. It's going to be completely restored. But this is going to be a flat rolled material in this area, or even hand metal, rather than shingles. That is a terrible no right there. So I'm glad I kind of fumbled upon that conclusion. So we're going to redo this correctly. That's, now I see the bigger picture there. Okay, last 20 seconds. And I know you're familiar with Collis, which is great. Maybe you're going to hear something that you're not completely familiar with. Things have changed in the last couple of years a little bit. Forget my metal example here. But it's all the layers underneath that are really important. So again, real quick, imagine this with me. We're going to remove all the shingles, get down to the bare plywood roof. We're going to inspect this bare plywood roof for anything remotely bad or rotted, like in this area here. You know we're going to find something there. You get two sheets of plywood, 2 full sheets of plywood with your new roof. I don't suspect there's going to be anything remotely close to more than that. 2 of the building codes that have been upgraded. The first one says re-nail the plywood to the roof trusses. The code used to be 12, now it's 6. We go every 4 to 5 inches. We're going to double, triple the number of nails holding your plywood to your roof trusses. And then the biggie is the waterproof barrier. I'm sure you're familiar with peel and stick. We're going to cover every inch of this bare plywood roof with that super sticky rubberized membrane. In the event, well, it's not if we get a hurricane, but when, God forbid you get damage to your roof, it's still not going to allow water inside the house with the peel and stick. And then we're going to put your 30-year shingles on top of that. I'm sure you're familiar with that Collis. We really just go with Owens Corning or Certainteed, but I mean, I'm not partial to either one. They're both very, very good. Lately, everyone's been getting Owens Corning. Very good shingle. So that's got kind of your quick, brief overview. Right when the wind dies down, things start to get quiet. Perfect timing. But that should help out a little bit. So I'm going to get down and talk more with Renee. Thanks.